I just think it's so important for families to have the right things in place to ensure that their loved ones are taken care of, to ensure that their desires are fulfilled. Things as simple as ensuring that the right person gets your grandmother's china or your uncle's watch, and those are very personal decisions. You may have a niece or a child who reminds you of your grandmother, and so those kinds of little things can be accomplished through a will. They can also be accomplished with masking tape and a Sharpie. And I often tell people, because you're probably not going to list every single item that you own in your will. We do have a means through a personal memorandum to take care of that, but I also tell people, if you're really, concerned about that kind of thing, slap some masking tape on the bottom of something and write the name of the person on it with a Sharpie. You'd be amazed what children will argue about, and then when
oh, I've
loved
seen
one
it. Listen,
passes
I
away,
understand.
yeah.
Yes.
And honestly, I don't think they're really arguing about who gets the mantle clock. There are other things going on, so it just helps so much to take those decisions away from them during these very difficult times.
Cassandra, that you hit it right there on the nail on the head to say, I think that probably does bring you a lot of joy to know, and that you're really being an advocate, for the family and trying to prevent, those situations from occurring. And so I can see why that you would really, throw your heart into this and really, serve your clients in the way that you do. They're really lucky to have you.
Well, I do enjoy it, and I think sometimes they may get a little frustrated with me because I do tend to dig into the weeds, and I always ask if they say, well, we want this person to be an executor, and then I'll say, well, who do you want in case that person can't do it? And many times I'll say, okay, well, and if everybody's gone, who do you want to do something? And they really have to think, and I think sometimes they think, oh my gosh, she's just asking, crazy questions. But
no, listen, I mean, I for one personally would appreciate, someone really doing a deeper dive to make sure that, everything is in place. So no, I think exactly the opposite. Instead of being frustrated with you, I think that, it would give me great comfort to know that you were so incredibly thorough.
Well, I hope so. I hope they feel that way. I think they do, but they do. I do make them think a little bit.
Well, guys, we are with Cassandra Tidings, and if you haven't, prepared your future yet, so that you will make sure that your children and your loved ones are taken care of, she's definitely the one to connect with.